Today I fucked up by poisoning myself with energy drinks and spending a month in the hospital. This fuck up took place in the summer of 2019. I was recently laid off from my job and going through bouts of depression. I was always tired, so I would often buy energy drinks to keep alert. My tolerance to caffeine was high and I would drink 4 large cans of nose per day for about a month. I noticed that I was getting worsening tingling and weakness in my legs, and one night I started getting the worst electricity feeling pain I have ever felt. I barely drove myself to the emergency room and they did many tests including X-rays and imaging of my spine/brain. The weakness in my legs started getting worse, and after a night in the hospital I was no longer able to walk or have much movement in my legs. The doctors came to the conclusion that I had Guillain-Barré syndrome and was sent to multiple tests including a spinal tap and EVG infusions, and muscle conductive tests where they shoved needles into my legs and measured the electrical flow. After 6 days in the hospital they sent me over to an inpatient rehab facility where I spent the next 28 days relearning how to walk, and spent 5 months in outpatient rehab. I slowly got back into old habits with the energy drinks and then started getting the tingling back in my legs, so my PCP ordered some blood tests and figured out my vitamin B6 levels were toxic, and attributed that to my hospital encounter, where the original doctors were still unable to diagnose the issue originally. Because of me being unemployed, I filed for my local hospital's programs to cover my bills for the year many months before the incident. The total for the hospital was around $230,000, and even though my insurance paid most of it, the remainder was forgiven by the hospital. Too long didn't read, ended up getting vitamin B6 toxicity by drinking too many energy drinks and became unable to walk and spent 1 month in the hospital. Energy drinks. There are way too many damn subs that encourage reckless behavior under the guise of general interest. There's even one where it's just all pill-addicted thots posting drugged up skimpy photos of themselves. Holy fuck. Know somebody who was pounding back energy drinks all day to keep focused at work, and he had a goddamn heart attack at 25. There's a reason they say you should only have 1 or 2 a day. That shit's toxic and should really only be used in emergencies when you absolutely have to stay awake to drive home at night or something. Even 1 or 2 a day is too much. They should have done blood tests earlier in the procedure. It just seems logical to check everything before such an expensive treatment. Shit, I should slow down on the caffeine. I should have specified energy drinks, but it didn't sound as good in my head. I usually have 1 to 3 a day, depending in whether or not I work. This wasn't an issue with caffeine consumption, but your statement might still be true. Guillain-Barré isn't a virus/autoimmune disorder, so it probably didn't work me up, being that right? But that level of energy drinks hospitalized you, not a surprise, but for that long? That's fucking crazy. Today I fucked up by flashing my mother-in-law. This happened under 10 minutes ago. Don't think I will leave the bathroom ever again. Was surfing Reddit in my bathroom, attached to our bedroom, before I take a shower after work. Really attempting to limit what my clothing is exposed to due to being the only person leaving my house daily for work due to COVID. I disrobed in the bottom and used the facilities with the fan on, blocking all sound from outside of the room. Backstory: our kids just got some really cool presents from an outside source that my wife had just finished showing me. My mill shares a house with my wife and I for various reasons, and apparently had not seen these presents until moments before I came out of the bathroom in nothing but a t-shirt and my little Vienna sausage hanging out. She was directly outside of the door, facing it, bent over looking at the presents with my wife. They both look up at my face, and in horror I could not move as my mill slow motion looked down to the little weevil. She shouted and covering both eyes ran from the room. My wife said she peed her pants a little with how hard she laughed and assured me that my mill didn't see anything. Regardless, I'll be taking my meals in here and will be communicating exclusively through text for the entirety of the rest of my life. Update: saw her again after dinner and her actions set the precedent of I'm going to ignore this moment ever happened, and it'd be cool if you do the same. Naturally, I walked into her room with my eyes covered and hand out in front of me to say goodnight, because I can't take a hint and think the only way out of a hole is to go deeper. One thing is for sure, we are all now much closer than we have ever been in a way I never wanted to be. Too long didn't read. Mother-in-law saw my penis. Send help. I think I saw this on Pornhub. Didn't know it was based on true events. Turns out life is not nearly as compelling. Be better off just watching the movie. She definitely saw something, but I'm pretty sure you can rest assured it wasn't the first Vienna sausage she has seen. I'm sure it was quite awkward, but you'll be laughing about it eventually. Could have been worse. She could have just pointed and laughed. That's exactly why I divorced her father. She definitely saw something, or she wouldn't have ran out of the room. And Vienna sausage is now my favorite name for a penis. I advise that you flee the country and spend the remainder of your days as a goat in Nepal. At least that's what I would do. Today I fucked up for eating my company's Christmas gift. I work in HR in a tech company, and we always get gifts from recruitment agencies during the holidays for working with them during the year. It's usually chocolates or books or flowers. At the moment we are only 5 in the office and the rest is WFH. This morning I get a call from reception saying there's a package for HR. I opened it and it's a giant box of chocolates. Like huge box with 300 plus chocolates. It's so huge that I'm thinking it's like for the whole company or something, or they got a special discount because usually the gifts are lame. Since I'm the only one here from my team and I know they don't even like those kind of sweets, I start eating some, a lot, to the point I even start feeling sick and bring the box home for my family. A few days later, I receive an email from the CEO inviting us to a virtual holiday party, and it says that we'll do a virtual trivia game and the first prize is the chocolate giant box. Win our supply of sweets for the year. Too long didn't read. Eating a giant box of chocolate that was made for the winner of my company virtual holiday contest. Update: received the similar package home. Did not win the contest. Usually when someone wins, it can take a few days for us to give the prize. Since the winner is WFH, as soon as he won, got back home, took the package to the post office and shipped it. Boss reached out to me 2 days later to organize the shipment. I told her I also had to ship gifts for my parents and took care of it myself. Now praying that no one talk about that again and the winner don't notice anything. The basket I ordered is smaller and cheaper than the one I stole. You took the whole thing home, right? Lol, I know a lot of people are working from home, but Ops said there were other people still there too. Did he not ask them if they even wanted any? What are they gonna do, send you to HR? Are you in trouble? Are they making you pay for it? Because almost everyone is WFH and this is not like very important. No one asked me about that yet. I panicked and I tried to find the exact same gift basket online, but I couldn't. So I order something very similar, hoping that no one will notice and hoping I win the contest. I hope you still have time to replace the chocolate you ate. Flushed face. I ordered a similar gift basket online hoping no one will notice. Be the trivia winner. Problem solved.